When Joe Rogan started hinting that powerful people in entertainment were quietly aligning with political power to protect their own, a lot of names came up, but one name kept floating just beneath the surface: Jay-Z. That's where Jay-Z's former close friend DeHaven comes in. DeHaven says what people don't understand is that Jay-Z didn't just rise through music and business. He survived because he learned how to play both sides of power early. According to him, Jay-Z's inner circle included people who weren't just executives or lawyers but fixers. People who knew the federal system inside and out. One of those people, he claims, is Desiree Perez. And it seems Jay could be using Desiree to protect none other than Diddy.
Keep in mind, the chick had a plan too. Like, yo, we could do things. And I can guarantee the conversation with Emery, even when Emery came home and seen, he came home and seen the same thing. Yo, you dealing with her?
Who's the chick?
Desiree.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
He came home and had to see it too. Say, yo, what is this? And I can tell you how that conversation probably went. Like, look, man, you don't need to worry about this. You don't need to worry about nothing else ever again. You over here with us now. But what if, yo, she a snitch? Man, that snitch, bro. Them people that's talking about that snitch, we ain't gonna be breathing in the same ear. Them, fuck you, that's what you worried about. Them that don't have nothing sitting home. Where you gonna be if you don't get on this side? I don't get on this side. I can see that conversation happening.
According to DeHaven, that's exactly how Jay-Z moved when people around him started catching serious heat. He didn't argue. He didn't fight the system. He aligned with it. That's where the political angle comes in. DeHaven suggests that Jay-Z understood long ago that celebrity protection doesn't come from fans or money. Comes from relationships with people who control investigations, narratives, and outcomes. And once those relationships exist, they don't care about politics the way regular people do. Left, right, MAGA, Democrat, it doesn't matter. Power works with power.
Bro, this is what I'm told. This is telling you. This is what will drive you insane. Trying to figure out what. Right. Is it just them? Right. Because that's all I know. Because if it ain't that, is it the snitch? Is it your informant friend? They come to you, they get you. When did they get you? Right. Is that what you hiding? Is that what it is? Because this don't make no sense.
What hurt DeHaven most was what happened after he fought his case and won. He came home expecting at least a conversation. Instead, Jay-Z cut him off completely. No explanation, no loyalty, just silence. To DeHaven, that silence said everything. He believes Jay-Z couldn't afford to talk to him, couldn't afford loose ends. Once you're operating at a level where federal connections and political protection are involved, even old friends become liabilities. So, when people ask why Jay-Z never seems to be touched while people around him collapse, DeHaven's answer is simple. Jay-Z isn't hiding from the system, he's working with it. Dame Dash also says that pattern is exactly why their relationship finally broke for good. He explains that there was one moment he could never get past. One decision that told him everything he needed to know about Jay-Z's morals. Jay chose to work on a major project with R. Kelly, even though serious allegations involving Aaliyah were already widely known at the time.
Yeah, when they did a project with R. Kelly, knowing that he had Aaliyah. How much more of that? You know what I'm saying? What more would you need? So your supposed best friend, partner, does a project with someone that he knows your partner's girl when she was a child, and you still say that had nothing to do with me, I'm gonna still get money with him. You know, that one made, that was a wake up call for real, for sure. And I don't think anyone that's human, if anyone could look the other way from that, they're a sucker. That a man should stop calling themselves a man if they can hang out with a dude that will work with someone, the person they love. And yeah, I was told by Aaliyah, do not ruffle no feathers, because it's going to bring more awareness to it, and she wanted to move on. So she said, yo, you could be around, but I wouldn't be around the project or that record they did together. You know, you could be in the video, actually be in the video, because I wasn't going to go. she told me to go be in the video. She said, just don't be in no scenes or take no pictures with him. And I did that. I respected that.
Man, that must have been really, really hard for you. I can't even imagine how tough something like that would be.
Well, you know, it wasn't like I was crying about it, and it just made me look at someone that a different way. And I knew that there wasn't too much more of a future moving forward. You know, I just realized that again, our moral fabric was different.
What shocked Dame even more was how long people continued to look the other way. He says it always seems like everyone suddenly finds their conscience only after someone gets arrested or publicly exposed. Before that, they stay quiet. They still show up. They still do business until it's no longer fashionable.
And after 30, it's like almost like the devil comes and says, I'm gonna give you 30 years to do what you want, but then it turns out bad. So I was surprised it took so long for something to happen, just based on what I was hearing. I was surprised it took so long for people. Like, it was crazy to me that the only time people say they're not f***ing with somebody is when they get busted. But if they know it, they still f***ing with them. They just don't f*** with them when it's not in style anymore. So that was more my thing. I was like, y'all know what this, you know, when people were still f***ing with it. And I was just like, you know, I felt sorry for humans overall, because it was like, where's the humanity? You know, where's the like personal respect for yourself and morals? Like, you just do what everybody does, and it's still like that. So, like, again, you know, with most of the people that are jammed up right now, people knew it. They just didn't say nothing until everybody else did. See, that's where I get somewhat ostracized, because I say things and call people out before it's fashionable. I call it out as soon as I see it. So you gotta remember, pause, I was beefing with the Weinstein, and damn near everybody else that I don't quit. It turns out that there was a reason for it that was justified. It's just everybody else was scared to say something.
Man, that's crazy, man.
You know, when you're a futuristic thinker, you can see good things that are gonna happen, and you can see bad things that are gonna happen. It's just using logic. 1 + 1 = 2. You know, illegal stuff for a certain amount of time equals at some point you're gonna get jammed up. You know, it's just, sometimes it bugs me out how long it be taking. But there's a lot of things that are going on in this world today that I'm like, I can't believe it hasn't, you know, when these motherfuckers gonna get their skirt pulled, you know what I mean? Like, when are people gonna be able to see the real logic behind the evil that everyone worships? Is unconsciously worshiping someone that's evil devil worship? I think it is, whether you're conscious of it or not. The devil's never gonna tell you they're the devil. They're gonna come and make you think they're God, and then you're gonna worship them. That's why I'm really particular about the way I move on holidays, because I don't know really what the holiday means.
For Dame, all of this ties back to how he was raised. Harlem taught him that character matters more than money, that you don't compromise your integrity just to stay connected, and that knowing when to walk away is just as important as knowing how to win. That's why he walked away from Jay-Z. Some people believe Jay-Z may be standing in front of Diddy right now because he knows how close the spotlight is getting. Not just on Diddy, but on anyone connected to him. And according to Jaguar Wright, that fear isn't random. She says Jay-Z knows exactly how this movie ends because he's been part of the same world. Jaguar claims her perspective comes from first-hand experience. In the early 2000s, she worked closely around Jay-Z's circle as a backup singer. She says what she saw behind the scenes didn't match the public image at all. And in her words, the difference between Jay-Z and Diddy wasn't character. It was timing.
So his devil was the devil. And I know that's for a fact. It's just stupid.
So there's been so many people on the internet trying to figure out where you are. They're watching you. They're doing all types of stuff trying to figure you out.
You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and wrecking you? I'll tell you how I feel. Y'all ain't seen yet. That Cassie, that's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay-Z put hands on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter version is everything he did to me and he started on tape. Just like Kennedy. I'm going crazy. It's gonna be the woman that gets him in the end.
So you say that that Jay.
Jay-Z. And I think it's time to start speaking up about his very good friend.
Believes Jay-Z is trying to control how close his name gets to the fallout. Not because of loyalty, but because proximity is dangerous when the walls start closing in. From there, Jaguar expands the picture. She questions how certain artists, such as Rihanna, were discovered, managed, and moved through the industry at young ages, often without the same safeguards most parents would demand.
What would it take? What would Jay-Z to go down like Diddy did?
I don't know, but I got an idea that Evan Rogers will help me figure that out.
And who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects. Discovered Rihanna 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel on the island where she comes from, with no parental supervision. And it's just put on a private plane, flying from one country to another without parental supervision. She ended up in a boardroom without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your children marry go to your own country with some you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true? There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trapped here. Are you saying that
Starting to sound that way, don't it? The daddy show up 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's